Miami gente, what's going on? It's the boy DJ Benny B, and this is the Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase, episode 64. We have some very special guests here tonight. We got Mark E. and Henry Vargas, and a very, very special guest coming on. And you know how we do. I always introduce you guys to everybody that we have on the show with a mix, and here we go. Sit back, relax, tonight,
save the world. Voice of
It's the Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase, episode 64. Come on.
It's like we've got that chemistry, like nobody else I know. It seems you're really into me, the way you got me on the dance floor. You make me feel like I'm floating on air, the way you stop and the way you stare at me. And I know I feel like I can save the world. I can save the world tonight. Look up in the air, you'll find me. The way you're moving your body's got me flying. Tonight, I'm like a feeling of love. Let me show you, girl. You make me feel like I can save the world.
Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase.
Take my hand, you and I will fly to the rhythm of love, rhythm of love. Far above the sky, looking eye to eye, feel the rhythm of love, rhythm of love. Turn around and back it up, baby. Your hips just drive me crazy. Girl, I can see all your moves. 'Cause baby, tonight we're taking this flight. You can catch me out in Pluto, catch me out in Pluto. I'm out of this world. Where the hell are you, though? Shot for the moon, we'll skip right past Mars. Shot for the moon, now I'm here among the stars. If you knew I could read your mind, would you stand and let me look into your eyes? I don't know what I would do if you knew that things would change into the future. Into the future. Do it just like you never did before. Open up and let it go, just move it to the dance floor. Just slip away, tell yourself it's okay, be with me tonight. I treat you so right. I never knew that you can make it feel you wanted more when I just saw you. I don't where I'm going, but I know where I've been. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. Into the future, into the future, into the future.
Yes, the Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase, episode 64.
You know my business.
We got Mark E. Walker, and Henry Vargas for tonight. So, cool. Man, you believe that, bro? 64 episodes already?
Already, bro. Already.
Wow, and it's already at the end of the year. So, imagínate, January 2026 is just the beginning of coming up stuff for us, right?
Salud.
This shit, kid.
Ya tú sabes.
Here I am. And my
Yeah,
free-
so Benny was saying about
freestyle girl.
64, man. Episode 64. How you doing, my people?
Yeah, man, it's been a while, man. 64 episodes already. I mean, we had everybody on here. We had behind the scenes. I mean, we got some good stuff coming up for the new year. So let's get to it. I mean, Mark E. Walker and Henry Vargas. I mean, Henry Vargas, I haven't seen it in a while. And
I know.
am
Can you
excited.
believe that?
Yeah. I'm
Haven't
excited to
seen
learn about Mark. Yeah.
Walker like for a minute too, man.
I
It's
know.
like
And the thing is,
2015.
I met him.
It's crazy.
Then I met
It's
you.
cra- it's
Meanwhile,
a
you
cra-
guys were all together.
Well, wait
for
a minute. When
while.
I knew Benny, I didn't know you yet.
I know.
So,
It's a weird circle, you know what I mean? Like it was like he was at Benny's house or something, or he was with Mark, and then I met Mark and whatever. It was like it was
we
just
met
so
separate.
weird. Like
I met Mark separately from you.
I know.
And you met Benny separately.
but I met
from me.
Jaquan, I was with
Right.
Asia,
Exactly.
Nova,
me
with
too.
Jovel, with
Alexis,
GQ. You were the
GQ.
only he was the only one missing.
I was the only
You
I
was
was-
the only
I
one
was the missing
missing.
piece. Yeah.
That's
And
fine.
sometimes it works that way because the same thing happened with me and my wife. I, intertwined, same crew. You don't know each other until you see when the time is right, when the time is meant to be, that's when you get together.
That's what I said. And
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how many times I met her in the past.
I
whatever, I was
know.
just passing by.
Yeah, it's so funny.
It was never the point that I park my car there. It was always on a drive by. Hi, goodbye.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's so weird that we talk about that. Anyway, we got some stuff going around town. And when I mean town, out of state, man, we got New Jersey, we got French Jolie.
Yeah.
All
That's
right, we got them
that's in Jersey.
Sayreville, New Jersey. We got French Jolie, Judy Torres. Tomorrow, Friday, December 19th. That's what's going around town. What do we also we got here also the 2026 New Year's Eve freestyle with Hernandez, George Anthony.
Yeah.
We got
AB.
Zammy, AB
AB,
Cruz,
yeah.
and special guest JD.
Yeah.
Or Jade.
I don't know.
It's
I
JD.
haven't met
JD.
her.
Okay, it's JD. Okay, JD. Okay.
Because we'll have to get around the show too.
Right. Then we got the Times Squares. Oh,
Yeah.
that January 17th.
That's in doggies are barking.
Uh-oh.
Shush.
We got fans in the house.
Yeah.
We got our audience.
So this is gonna be a concert, good concert too. Of course, our friend AB again and Naina is gonna be there. Jay Mazur, JCee B. You know, these people have been traveling through Florida, going to New York and different states. I think they were in Texas. They went to some have been to Detroit. I don't know where else. They've been traveling.
That's it. January 17th. Hey, for all you salsa lovers, yours truly will be here the same day, January 17th, 2026. I'll be at Pineapples in Melbourne. All right,
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Third birthday is going to be excellent. Benny was there the second time and the first
Right.
time.
Yeah.
I was there, yeah, from day
He
one.
was first, and he's from day one.
He didn't miss it. He didn't
But the
miss
second
it.
one, he was throwing some mixes in there. He kept the floor busy, salsa mingle, and all that stuff. All right.
We have a
Yeah.
nice crowd in Melbourne. Very nice
Exactly.
crowd.
And then we can't forget we got the celebration.
Oh,
of
yeah, Cool Might Ski.
Celebration of life. He made it, man, and he's feeling good, man. Thank God.
I don't know the whole story. I didn't know before because we weren't that close. I mean, we know him or we talked to him and stuff, but we weren't like besties.
No, I know.
So we didn't know about everything that was going on. We didn't know how severe this was until recently.
Right. Is that I know people for years and I don't know what's going on with them. What are you talking about?
No, but yeah.
That's how things happen. You know what I'm saying? You can meet
Yeah.
people for years and you don't even know what's going on with them. That's how it is.
Yeah, that is life.
That's what happened to me. That's why I disappeared for a little while.
And anyway, let me just put this out here. The magazine. Okay,
Yes.
this is the new the November December edition. We got Resurrection Boulevard. Alida interviewed at least 5 or 6 of these people that
On
were
the show.
on
Michael DeLorenzo, Nicholas Gonzalez from The Good Doctor, Mauricio Mendez from Matlock. Michael DeLorenzo was in New York Undercover and many other shows. And he's a singer. He has some great music too. So I got to send him a message, see when he's going to come on the show, because he said he's going to come on and talk about his music.
So check this out. I'm just gonna put this out here. That's what the magazine looks like, my people. All right. This is the November, December. This is the last magazine of the year.
Right.
And pretty soon the
new one's already in the works.
The new one's already on the work. Should be coming out in the beginning of January.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for it. How to get the magazine? If you want to be a subscriber, you could go to Spanglish-entertainment.com. Let me see. Let's see if I can build. I got so much stuff in here. Here it is. I'll put it up there for you guys can see it. It's Spanglish-entertainment.com. You can go there as soon as you go there to the as soon as you go to the website, just go to subscribe, magazine subscribe. Here it is. Okay, you go to Spanglish-entertainment.com. You go right click and you look for the magazine. You can subscribe there. You can do it digitally or you can have it in print. So every 2 months you get it delivered to your home. So that's the magazine right there. We're gonna flip the pages a little bit here. Okay, it has my the editor's note. It has a lot of things in it that I love. We got our printing services. We want to thank Print Depot for the sponsorship on our magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got Serenata.
Oh yeah, we have in the magazine. You can go online Spanglish-entertainment.com for Serenata Corel Creations. You can scan this or just go to CreolaCreations.com, and she sells EMF Essential Kit, which is electric magnetic field. So your phone has a radiation, it emits stuff, anything with Wi-Fi, right? So what it is you can get bracelets, rings, earrings, you can get things for your pets.
That pyramid that you see right there, we have one.
Yeah, we can.
And then we also got super patch. So see, everybody that's working with Spanglish Entertainment, you go to Spanglish.superpatch.com.
And you can order your patches. There's no medicine. It helps you for a variety of things. There's like 15 patches now. You have to go to the website, check out all the different types of patches. No chemicals.
Everything not just like a QR code. It's like a fingerprint when you peel it.
It gives you a little signal to the brain, and it knows what it has to do.
Yes.
And so if you have trouble sleeping, it helps you sleep. It's just unbelievable technology that they have now. And
there it is. That beehive. That was the issue with Chrissy Aiz.
Yeah.
On the beehive,
Mm-hmm.
We got the freestyle page right there. Everything that's happening, all the flyers.
Yeah, she was just in Texas.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, what else we got here? We got Salsa Mingo, one of our sponsors as well. Salsa Mingo.
Right.
Elizabeth, we got PuertoRicoSalsa.com, the top 40s.
And JCee is number 3.
I'm number 3 on this list.
On this list. That was for the end of October. Yeah.
That's cool. And of course, we have our music and royalties expert, Liberty Rolon. He knows a lot about royalties. If people don't know how to handle their catalogs, this guy is the guy to call. He'll straighten everything out. He'll find out everything and make sure that you get the right royalties. That was a little bit of the Spanglish Entertainment cruise. Some
pictures that I just put in there. Everybody had a great time. We're planning for the next one. And there's a whole bunch of other different articles.
We got Coro's new song.
We have the new releases. I have all freestyle really right there.
Right.
Because I didn't have any salsa people that wanted to come in at the moment. So at Coro has a new one, A.B. Cruz and Aina and Nashali.
Exactly.
So, and Nashali is one of the
my favorite page, guys. My favorite page. Did you know? So, Mark, did you know who invented the first piano? It was in Florence, Italy. Look at that, in 1700s.
Yeah.
So these are little things I like. What was the first concert at Madison Square Garden, and who was the first Latina Air Force pilot? See, a little that page I always love. Every month she has a lot of things to put on it.
I learned too. I don't know half the stuff.
We learn at it, but it's a good thing.
And this issue had a lot of stuff with the veterans.
Yeah, because it's the month.
It was November, December. So there was a lot of things for the veterans. Every year I support reefs across America.
Exactly.
And they put a reef on soldiers' graves. Maybe they don't have anybody that even remembers them, but they remember them. So you can purchase one, and I think that. And I think they're done already now, but usually you can purchase them during the year, and then you can go to the cemetery near you and put it yourself if you want to. Oh yes, and then so anyway, at the end here you have La Entertainment. If you need any bookings, Latif has a big roster of artists to book, and also he has a freestyle newsletter, the Freestyle Blast newsletter that you can get it for free. We have the link somewhere around there.
Right, I'll show it. Just
Oh, well, okay. So anyway, with that said, I've joined part of the Style and Free apparel, all the freestyle T-shirts created by La Entertainment. You can go here, purchase your T-shirts. It's a great time. They still have time to buy them for Christmas. So buy some freestyle T-shirts for your friends. Hey, why not, man? You want to spread freestyle? Then if everybody who loves freestyle buys a freestyle T-shirt for a gift, then you got a whole bunch of people wearing freestyle T-shirts. Come on, let's do a movement, right? Let's do a movement.
anyway, guys, let's go in. Let's see who's out here first. We're gonna go into Juan Ortiz is in the house. Ray Vargas, Henry Vargas is in the house. Ray Vargas, happy my friend. Let me put it out here. Henry Vargas, I see you gonna interview here today, so that's so cool. God bless you. Always keep jamming. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna bring our first guest in today.
That's Mark.
Mark E. Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Yes. There he is.
Hey.
How you doing? Hello,
right.
everybody. Man,
We're good.
Man, long time. It's been a minute, bro.
been a minute, JCee. You know, we were jumping down in Fort Lauderdale for a minute there a few years back, right?
10 years ago, man. 10 years ago.
10 years ago. I say a few. We're gonna give our age away.
All right.
Hey, you guys have an age,
we
man.
still look good, man. We still I have an age. I think I've gotten better.
Yeah, I have to say I froze in time. You know, I froze at some point. I don't know what happened. I'm like this every day.
That's what we need to do. I need to freeze a little bit more because my birthday's around the corner. Once the new year comes, I'm like, oh, here we go, another birthday.
Right, that's right. Hate the commitment.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna start with Mark, right? And Henry Vargas, he's in the backstage. He's gonna come in a little bit later. But we're gonna start with Mark. Wow, Mark.
Yeah.
Let's talk, as a matter of fact, let's talk about when we started, like when we met 10 years ago. And
wow,
it's a funny story because you know Alida.
Right.
We met before I was with Alida, and you met Alida, right? We didn't know each other, so you met her, I met you, but we knew Jaquan, Deja, and we knew a couple of more people. And Alida didn't know Ben either. I don't know if Benny knew you at that time.
No, I didn't know. It's a circle. It's a little circle in freestyle and the music. We just kind of went like this, and me and JCee kind of like passed in the night, like the ships, right? And I went in, he came out, and we never ran into each other.
Right.
Until we ran into each other at a friend's house.
Right.
So listen, what happened? So what happened to us? I haven't heard from you for 10 years, not even on social media. And I'm like, sometimes you look. And then when we saw you that day, I was like, Alida was on, and we saw you, and I'm like, look, come on, wow, we haven't changed.
I know, that's what I said.
And I'm like, I told her, I know him, and she was like, get out of here, you know him? And she's like, I got a picture with him.
And then I got the picture. He's like, no way.
Yep, that's amazing how small the world is. It is. Yeah, man, we were actually getting busy. We had a couple promoters that were putting on a couple benefit shows throughout the area where we were in Florida. And I think that's where we connected. And we saw each other quite a bit during that time. And we bonded, I always say great minds think alike, so when you're doing something great, I'm always there because I'm always thinking something great. But it was amazing because you guys were doing great things. And I've always told, I think it was Mike at the time, Mike Marzigliano, he was putting on these. And I said, anything you need, let me be a part. He goes, absolutely. So it was amazing, man. It was a great time. Jaquan, GQ, we had some great partners out there. We were collabing together. We actually were doing shows together. It was a great time.
I mean, what happened to the time like after the second? Remember, you was on the first the cancer awareness freestyle first. So it was Jaquan, you, I think it was Niasia,
Mm-hmm.
but then
I think it was
Fascination was there.
Fascination was
Fascination was there.
Giggles was there.
Eagles was there. But then the second one, remember the second one
I
that
do remember.
the Marziglianos did? What did you
Yeah.
do after that? Because that's when I didn't see you anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
so I did that show, and then when I got back home, I had an opportunity from a company that I applied for, but in the freestyle world, what happened is that I saw the decline of freestyle happening on the radio, and we were trying to keep that movement going on, but it was so difficult. We weren't getting that push like we were getting, so we were searching where is it happening? What can we do to be a part? And we were doing it, but sometimes life catches up. And I think we all know what that means. Sometimes we have responsibilities to tend to, but we never give up our passion, because our passion is music, right? I've been doing it ever since 1992 when Stevie B, saw us opening up for CeCe Peniston and said, "Yo, let's go," and we went. And then as that started, 2001 started the decline of that. So that's when I started connecting with Jaquan. I ran into you. I ran into Mike. And I was running into those who were doing positive things. And I was trying to keep myself a part of that. But also at the same time, responsibilities catch up to you. So I had to do the right thing. So I tended to my responsibilities, and which led me to great things as well. I became a project manager in the fiber optic industry, had an opportunity to transfer out of Florida to the Carolinas and handle 2 big builds, one around Lake Murray, and they're all with the electric companies, and the other one with Tri-County Electric in St. Matthews and Orangeburg. 2 big builds. It was supposed to take 5 years for each build. We did the first one in 4, and the second build we did in 3 years.
Nice.
If you know anything about fiber optics and calyx routers and 144 count fiber, aerial underground.
Oh yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff around here now where we live.
I worked in IT for a long time, so I went on a couple of interviews for some solar and some FPL, things like that. I was a project manager myself a long time ago.
Very good.
So I understand the complexity of that and the moving parts. And like I say, we're a glorified babysitter for everybody to get their job done. That's what you're trying to get everybody. Did you do your damn job today? You got 10 tasks to do by tomorrow.
Down and things get done. But no, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing to have the opportunity. But I never stopped the passion for music, and reconnecting with Freedom Williams is who I reconnected with. And we actually got one of the you just heard, Into the Future. We had that done. We got that finished. And we've revamped it. We're working with a couple of individuals who are going to be on the show. I'm going to let them come up and introduce themselves as well. But, Club Breakers is just somebody that, it's amazing that when you get opportunities and you meet people, and that's kind of where things started up here for me. I dropped out of the scene a little bit to focus on family, right? Family first. Yes.
Exactly.
And when you do that, you're being watched. God's watching us. Our Creator's always never letting us down. When you're doing the right thing and staying positive and connecting with the right people who are doing positive things, that keeps you going strong. And I tell you what, I got on TikTok and I ran into GA and JDT. They're on Monday through Fridays from 8 to 10. They put on an incredible show. They got over 100 and some people, and they stick with them for that 2 hours. And it's called Love and Freestyle. And you get everybody in there that loves freestyle and connecting, and it's all positive. And they introduced me to Henry Vargas, who was on one of the box chats one day. And, after that, it was just connecting and then meeting each other and finding out what you do and what you've done. And hearing the records, and is it something that we can do? Absolutely. So we got excited, and Club Jumpers, they took a listen to it and said, yo, I think we got something here. Henry Vargas as well. Henry Vargas is not only an artist, he has an amazing song called Pluto. He also is part of Splash 98.5, and I'll let him explain more about that. But yo, man, when we got together, I never knew that we would, I tell you what, God has a way of bringing those things
right time,
right back. You weren't supposed to, but you know what? I let you go and learn a little something, and then I'm going to bring you right back to the people. I'm going to tell you that because it's funny, because I didn't know JCee at the time. I was dealing with Alida, and then Alida and then I got JCee, and then you know what? We all
right, and we're all together again.
We're all good people, man. That's the problem.
And then I met Henry Vargas months ago, and then you say, "Oh, look, I got Henry." I go, "Henry, oh, right. We reconnected again."
Oh, I didn't even know, because we were on the phone, and I was like, Henry was calling me, and I said, "Look, I got a call. Do you know Henry Vargas, by the way?" Oh, I know. I said, I'll just bring him on in the call, and that's how it all started.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. It's wild. It's wild. That's why I say, what's for you will come back to you. God puts us together.
Sometimes you don't even have to chase it.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
If you sit and listen and stay loyal to what he's telling you to do, he's going to keep you on that right path with the right people. Yep. That's it. You can stray off, but he'll slap you around to get right back. And look, if you came right back to the same people you were with 10 years ago. See?
Yeah, sometimes people try to detour you towards other people. You know what I mean? But it always winds up, because the one that's detouring you is the one that's not doing the right thing. I mean, that's just in my head.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. So anyway, it's just destiny that the circle's gonna come around again.
Right.
But anyway, listen, and we didn't, in those days, 10 years ago, we didn't have TikTok. We didn't have
we didn't have none of that stuff.
So, it was a little difficult to keep it up.
It wasn't.
It was. I know we were doing, we had our phones, we were sharing the videos. I think we had
Facebook. We had Facebook.
But it was difficult. We didn't have algorithm, or we did.
But I remember MySpace,
I love MySpace. MySpace was the beginning. That was like the first.
That was the first
media.
Facebook.
Hey, I talked to real artists on there. Okay, big artists, because everybody had a real page. Nobody managed their page back then. You just did your own stuff. So I had Matthew McConaughey on there. I was like, oh my God, I'm talking about Matthew McConaughey, the actor, and all these people that I met on there, and then they just, I don't know what happened to them. They should have joined, been bought out or something, but they weren't.
So anyway, Mark, what do you think about that DJ, that mix that DJ Benny B did in the beginning?
Amazing. You caught me off guard on that, brother. That was amazing. And you got a recording of that?
Oh, yo, you can go to YouTube. You can go to YouTube and see it again.
That was dope.
If you want it cleaner, I can send it to you, because this was live. So I can send it. I can do it again, and and then I can send it to you, email.
So you guys never met, right? You guys never met before?
No, the first time.
We never met. We have never.
But Benny's our right hand man here on Freestyle Showcase Podcast,
family.
And more thing, he's family. He's with us in a lot of projects that we do. So he's involved. You can't depend on a lot of people. This is one gentleman that you can depend on. Hey, as long as he's available, and that's the main thing. He's available, and his wife, that's my sister.
Awesome.
Very, very intelligent person as well.
Hey, if we can stick with each other on a cruise in one room for 4 days,
we were good,
and we didn't kill each other.
We didn't kill each other.
We flowed. Everybody was like, shower next. It
was good.
It worked. We made it work.
We made it work. I don't know how we did that, but we did,
So Benny also, you want to tell a little bit, Mark, about you? I mean, he's done a lot of projects. He's a producer also in Freestyle. Go ahead, Benny. Let him know.
Yeah, well, I've been in the industry since '79. My first group was Voice Within My Heart. That's my first production. It was a co-production with Carlos Barrios and Mambo LeBron, who's my partner. Then I have a couple other stuff with Chris Yais and stuff like that, and a co-production on and more. Majority of the freestyle stuff. I did a lot of role managing for the major names, Coro for Tony Moran. I grew up with Tony Moran in East New York. So I've been in the industry, I've seen the ins and outs and that. I actually met Henry a while back when I was in New York. I retired out to Florida. So I had an interview with Mike Torres in his house with Henry, and I got to meet him. And he's an awesome individual. His perspective and his outlook and what he sees in front of him is amazing. And I'm glad to see that he's still doing that right now. And of course, with the Club Jumpers, they got a lot of stuff out there with the remixes. They're an awesome quality producing group. I mean, they put good stuff out there, and that's what we need. We need quality stuff, not quantity. We need quality. So it's a pleasure to meet you, buddy. And I love your songs. I mean, the vocals on that is ridiculous. I think they are ridiculous.
Thank you.
Love it.
We've got some more stuff from the back burner that we're going to be bringing to the table too.
Perfect.
I mean, we've got a big meeting coming up Sunday, Zoom meeting with Freedom, Henry, a couple of Dan Matthews, and a couple other players that that's on the team, and we're gonna we're coming up with some great marketing strategies. Henry and those guys, they have formats. They already know what to do. They've been in this game for a while. Like Benny, you said you know from way back. So these, like I say, you line yourself up with people who are doing good things, who are making success. Learn from that, because you want those things to rub off on you. You don't want that. That's what you, and it starts off by making that decision is where you will end up. So that's what we have to do as artists. And and they all also provide an incredible service for artists out there. It's amazing that if you don't know about it, you guys got to look into it. Those artists, independent artists out there that are really trying to hustle, and they're doing everything they can. Call Henry. He'll come on and tell you all about it. And it's what they're doing. They're really taking independent artists and breaking them back in the scene the right way.
Yeah. Education is the best, man.
Benny, there's a formula. You just can't go out and throw stuff out. It's not going to get played. So they have a formula. So
no, that's good. That's good, because that's the only way you get your music out there, and you have great music. Henry's song is incredible too. I mean, there's such good music. I put it on like, wow, this is great. This
we need JCee's music in the airways like that, huge too. Yes, absolutely.
I'm pretty, I'm pretty happy, man. I mean, my song's been going around a lot of different places. I've been like in 3-4 lists is number 1, a few of them number 3, and I see the ones going from 27 to 10 to 3.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I don't keep up on it like every day, but people send me stuff. I'm like, yo, check this out. Even other artists, they'll be like, yo, or the composer that did it for me, who did the lyrics, says, listen, my song is all over, man. The one,
charting.
So it's pretty cool, man. It feels good to be out there, I just love the art. I love the art.
Right, but the same thing, we've interviewed over 200-300 artists already. Well, between salsa and freestyle,
yeah, about 300.
So about 300 artists, and most of them, they're all independent artists. They're all independent artists.
Exactly.
Okay.
Big Daddy in the house.
Right. I mean, there's most of them. Some of them are in big bands, or well-known bands, or used to be, and everything like that. But majority, I would say, 90% of them are independent artists that need support from us, from everybody out there.
Things have changed a lot too. Yeah. Hey, we got DJ Big Daddy from Omega.
Big Daddy.
How you doing?
Hey, Junior. Yep.
Happy holidays. He's on my Wednesday show.
Happy holidays. Our last freestyle show for the year.
We'll be back.
We'll be back on the 8th.
January 8th.
We got to get that interview. Who wants to be on the 8th? I've been waiting for a few people to call me.
Oh, look at that. Junior said my song is number 1 on La Mega Rumba in November.
Ah, nice. Nice. Send me that screenshot, Junior. I need that for the magazine.
Yeah, we got to put it for the magazine right before January. Before January starts.
Last call.
See, this is what we do, Mark. This platform right here, it says freestyle showcase and all that stuff, but it's actually music and Spanglish entertainment, and it's platforms like this that keep our genre alive as well, because everything right now is digital. The labels are not doing nothing. It's all streaming. You get nothing on streaming. There's no radio play for what we put out, you know, unless we get something that's going to hit on a crossover level. And even that is hard because you got to do like 1 billion streams to get $1 from it. So
I know,
you know what? You know, it's good to have people to come on that share the story that we share, especially with you guys. And there's a lot of people out here that probably don't even know who, you know, most of the people behind the scenes. I mean, they know Henry Vargas' song, or they know your song maybe, but they don't know the person. And this is what we do on this platform. And like, thank you again for gracing it.
Yeah, we get a little personal. We get, you know, we get sentimental. We laugh, we crack jokes, and you know, we talking about, you know, we talk about our funny moments, our deepest, you know, moments, and all that stuff. You know,
right. But JCee, you've always been the same, man. You always have been.
I haven't changed, right? I haven't changed, I guess.
Lots of fun, lots of funny stuff, man. You're always fun to be with, brother.
Thank you, thank you.
Magazine, and I will say it again. You know, a little corner at the top, Freedom and I, we would be happy to take a spot.
Hey, maybe, I don't know. Benny has a page on the Beehive.
Yeah.
We can do that. There you go.
Alida, together with Benny, you guys change information, and Benny, you get with Benny to listen, Benny. This is what I would like you to put on my page or whatever, you know, and you put it on Benny's page, man. Instead of,
you tell me what you need, and you know, we work out something that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Alida, JCee, anything you guys I can do for you guys, you already know.
You got it, man.
It was just I saw you on TikTok.
I know. I was like, brilliant Mark. Oh my God. I was like, whatever happened to him?
And then I looked at and then the picture came up in my timeline. I go, that's the same person, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm like, he looks the same. Like 11 years. Like what?
Do a TikTok live. I do it right now. I'm going Monday through Friday. I come on 1:30, sometimes a little bit earlier. So I was a little late. It's the holidays time, and you know, I'm doing right now. You know, my daughter's in school. She has holiday parties going on. So I was a little late yesterday, and today, of course, I didn't go on. But I was telling everybody you can catch me on this show tonight. So sharing out that stream. But definitely.
Listen, and after the show, you can always go to YouTube and share it.
Right,
everybody.
Replay, yeah, you can do the replay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to play something. I have something here with that song that Mark was talking about with Freedom Williams. So I want everybody to sit back. You know, my water finished here. I'm a little thirsty. I'm gonna go get me some water. I already saw the video. It's amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, please sit back. Go get your Coke, right? Rum and Coke, or your coconut water, or your water. You know,
glad you fixed that. We don't Coca-Cola.
We don't recommend what he say. We don't recommend the alcohol on the show. Okay.
Right.
We're not promoting alcohol, but go get your alcohol.
We don't promote it, but get your the coquito. Yeah,
I
forgot the
coquito. You already know I have, so
I know,
but I didn't.
Hopefully, we'll see you Wednesday.
I didn't get to put my order in.
Yeah. Anyway, gente, lay back and check this video out. Mark E. Walker featuring Freedom Williams.
If you knew I could read your mind, would you sit and let me look into your eyes? I don't know what I would do if you knew that things would change into the future. Into the future. Do it just like you never did before. Open up and let it go, just move it to the dance floor. Just slip away, tell yourself it's okay. Be with me tonight, I treat you so right. I never knew that you can make me feel you wanted more. When I just saw you, I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. Into the future, into the future, into the future, into the future. just stay in my hand, girl. Take a chance, we'll fly away into the air, girl. Together, so high we'll stay. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. Into the future, into the future. Come on, into the future. Here we go now. Bottle up now. Into the future. Coochie now. F to the UTURE. Everybody wanna know free what it be, where you been, how you living, and what you been doing, where you been going, and who you been screwing. Will be this little but little be, it'll be more vitally than the future of Italy. What I'm about to tell you would officially shut down. Let's go, finish the epitome. Words that come out of my mouth be the energy from the dance floor. Hit your chance for literally a new way of life. I knew real life, but your fly ass pumps in my brand new nice. Never lost, walking the streets, I'll be a boss. The bed stop bully, free Willy, of course. Get your coat, let's leave, be easy. I'm your future, believe me. Where I'm going, and I know where I've been. Now I know where I'm going, and I know where I've been. Into the future, into the future, into the future, into the future.
That was good.
Thank you, guys.
I like it.
Okay.
Off the chain.
Can dance to that. You know,
Awesome.
people need to appreciate music like we did because we grew up with music. Music was like part of our DNA, you know, like when we were, even if we weren't a singer or an artist, we grew up in an era that music was part of our life. That was important. Everything you did had a song attached to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember that show, Ally McBeal.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, hey, turn
We
the corner.
we already listen. Everybody hears us every week. We're already on the 60th floor. All three of us, Benny, Alida, and I, 60 years old. I mean, I don't know where it is, but I thank God for it, you know.
Yep.
Yes,
And we got
man.
Pedro Suarez in the house. Yeah, rayo.
Hey,
Hey, Pedro.
Go.
Pedro.
Let's go. We got Ray Valdez. Nice lyrics, Mark E.
Thank you, baby.
And happy holidays and
Keep
keep
rocking.
rocking.
Yeah.
Junior Ortiz.
That's right.
Thank
Vaya.
you. Thank
So
you so
listen,
much.
Mark, you don't mind if you hang out a little bit? We're trying to get in touch with Henry.
Henry,
Yes,
you there?
Henry, are you there, Henry?
Put your camera on, so then we can bring you in.
Henry. There you go.
There he is.
He's
there
right
he
around. So
is.
Mark, just hang out for a little bit. We're gonna go with Henry for a little bit, and then we're gonna put you guys together. We're
Right.
gonna talk a little bit, and then we got another surprise. You know,
Yeah.
another surprise person that's gonna come in the show. Hopefully, okay. So just hang on there, and we'll see you in a little bit right now.
Yes,
So anyway,
sir.
are you ready, Benny? Are you ready for Henry Vargas?
No, I'm never ready for Henry Vargas. He's the man,
I'm telling you, you're never ready for this guy.
Of course.
How
Henry
long
Vargas.
you know Henry Vargas?
I got to meet him years ago in New York in Mike Torres's house, and we hung out for a little bit. I think once or twice we went out, but then after that, you know, I moved out here to Florida, so it's been, you know, I haven't seen him since then.
It's been a minute.
All right,
Yeah,
so now
and
you know we get to hang out with him right now, bro. Here, live
Absolutely.
Freestyle Showcase podcast, brother. Okay.
Mhm.
So, ladies and gentlemen, right? Let's go directamente. Let's go. Henry Vargas in the house, baby.
Now I'm here among the stars. Among the stars.
You're gonna mute yourself. Henry.
Put on that tie. Oh wow,
Yo, my man came to an interview, bro. All right.
that's what's up. What's
Hey,
going
Henry.
on, Henry?
If you hear us, Henry, you gotta unmute yourself. There we go.
I didn't unmute.
Not yet, not yet.
What's going on?
And if you could flip the phone horizontal. No, you can't get him
Nah,
out. He has to do it.
You have to unmute it. Where?
There
we
we
go.
go.
There
There
we
we
now.
go. Hey, can you flip the phone like horizontally?
So
Let's see if we can get a landscape
Nice.
picture of you.
yeah.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. Much better, much better.
The man, the myth,
What's up,
the
my brother? How
legend.
you doing, man?
I'm well. How you guys doing? Thank you for having me, man.
We're just
Spanglish
having fun
Entertainment.
here, man. We're having fun
DJ
with
Benny V, my brother. It's been a minute. How you
I
doing?
know it's been a while, man. It's good to see you, bro.
Man, it's
Good
awesome
to
to see
see
you,
you.
man. I'm glad you're doing okay. How's the family?
We good, man. Thank you for asking. We good. You know, still doing my thing. You can see I'm over here now with people from Florida. My
You're in the
family from
Sunshine
Florida.
State.
Yeah. I moved out here. Already been here 3 years. Gonna be.
Awesome, awesome, awesome,
Yeah,
awesome.
we
Well,
were
yo,
waiting
thank you
for
for
him, man.
having
I was
me,
waiting for
guys.
him.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate this. Congratulations to Mark that's coming out with some banger for
Yeah.
2026 for the culture. And we here, man. I just want to thank you for having me. Where you want to begin? I'm all ears.
Where should we begin? I mean, you've been doing music for a minute too. So
I
uh
have, yes.
so you've been singing for, I mean, what got you into music, first of all?
My mom, um, always doing the chores on the weekends and had me. Um, back then we had vinyl, so
Right.
fell in love with the Menudos, the Jacksons,
Menudos, yeah.
yeah, the Bards, the Temptations, just all the famous people at that time when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Influenced me heavily because my mom played music a lot on weekends while she was mopping the house.
Yeah.
Vaya.
Not the
Yeah,
Yeah,
truth.
that's
That's
una
the
cosa.
truth.
I grew
I
around
always
that
had
too.
music. I always put music cleaning all the time.
absolutely. And then and um, we just like my siblings, we started testing each other. We wanted to be like this person. We started testing our vocals and our dances, and apparently I had some talent in me, and that's what motivated me to become an artist. And then throughout high school in the '90s, I was in high school with Louis Marte, who's a producer now. He's also a singer. We were in a group, started a group on two. That was back in the late '90s. I had hired Rob Federici. We hired Willie Valentine. We hired several producers to do our music, and we invested in ourselves. I was always the type of person that would nobody never positioned me. I would always try to position myself in something that I like to do. So we evolved. We did an album. We did a lot of songs. We had the privilege of being managed by AB of TK at that time. He managed us for a couple years. Then at that same time, I was always an entrepreneur. My background was real estate and accounting, so I always had businesses. So I started incorporating my talents, my entrepreneurial talents in music industry. I started opening up record labels. Um, I helped distribute certain labels throughout the freestyle genre back in the '90s, early 2000s. And then after that, I branched off into the Latin scene because I do have Latin roots, my Latin background, Latin relationships in the family that wind up having me get a lot of love and a lot of support in entering the Latin scene. And I started off with Don Juan Entertainment in 2002. First artist there was Melissa Bonilla. We did a duo with Charlie Cruz. It was a joint venture with SGZ Records, Sony, and Don Juan Entertainment, Sergio George. Shout out to Sergio George, who gave us a wonderful opportunity.
Vaya.
And from there, that relationship, we evolved as well in that market as well. So I got to learn a lot about the music industry, both Latin, English, not just freestyle, all genres. And throughout the years, I was always behind the scenes, just I would say more as an entrepreneurial side, investment side. And then I wound up getting back into freestyle between 2015 and 2020 with a record called Mi Forma de Sentir, Only You, back in 2015, which was redistributed in 2021. And then in 2020, I finally decided to really come back hard, and I did the record Pluto that I wrote. And Pluto was actually a stepping stone to where we at now that we having this wonderful live with this wonderful audience and this wonderful panel. Um, when I came up with Pluto, it just everything felt like it was on divine times and we were in God's hands. And a lot of doors opened for me. I was very, very fortunate to meet a gentleman named Dan Matthews, who hopefully will be on tonight. He's also a program director in Rhythm 105.9 FM, and some various stations throughout the country. And I was very interested in the business. I already had pretty much understood and was able to do the whole label aspect of the music, the distribution. I was very savvy with promotion, but then getting into radio was just a whole nother element that I was missing and I was eager to learn. And since 2020 until now, I was mentored. I kind of put myself into the mentorship and radio business and started doing promotions on radio, promote a lot. I did 6 promotions for Pretty Poison, Jay Starting Way Cooler, Sasha Ann, my own records, actually a Billboard plaque. I got a Billboard here for indie artists. We also worked. So I was able to establish, it would get my legs very strong in that industry, especially in that market when it came to radio, because I felt it was very important for an independent artist to, first of all, I wanted to learn the business and how it can benefit independent artists because, you know, the majors have their stuff put together. They have their standard. I wanted to learn that standard because I believe that's the standard that works. And obviously, it's very obvious that the standard the majors use work because everybody's famous because mainly because of radio and majors. So I felt, you know, I love freestyle. I figure if I learned what I best I can. Very fortunate that today I have opened up a radio station going on 2 years called Splash 98.5 FM in Atlantic City, New Jersey. We are media based monitored. And thank God for that, you know, and I want to thank certain people that were very helpful. Bad Boy Richie Rich, Dan Matthews, and a few others, you know your names. And I've just been evolving in the industry. I just wanted to know the industry. I wanted to help indie artists. I wanted to also not only help indie artists, it helps myself in business, and it opened the doors to a lot of great things that are coming about for 2026 and the future of music. My main thing was just, you know, being that I came from a freestyle background, I came at a time where freestyle was just declining off radio. So we worked a lot of records outside of that scene for a while. And I kind of understood the dynamics of getting everything back on radio. And that's why it was another reason why I took the initiative to do what I'm doing today, because servicing a record is very important. And in the freestyle genre, there's a misconception about servicing their records to the public. So I figure if I can pass that knowledge down to anybody that wants to consult with me, it would be very, very beneficial. Freestyle is a genre that should be having the same exposure of every other genre. I think it's more of educational purposes now because so much has changed. We went from CDs to streaming, now social media. So I can see, and then plus with the downfall of freestyle coming off radio, people weren't really trying to fish for that again. They were just trying to basically survive. But apparently, freestyle has continued to stay strong. It's making a very strong presence in social media, especially on TikTok. You have wonderful shows like Love and Freestyle, who's like the #1 freestyle show on TikTok. And you have various other cool Ice Key. We have a lot of DJs on TikTok playing freestyle. The servicing is important because we understand the audience has always been there. They never left. It's been up to the people who want to label themselves as a record label, people who want to put out music, to educate themselves and understand that you don't spend the money just in the studio. You pay the production. That's step 1. You still have a few more steps to service your record properly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I always been like that. I'm no type of person that in business, if you want to do something, you do it right. It's like you want to open a pizza shop. What we got to do? We got to buy tools, right? We got to buy the oven. We got to get a staff. It's standard business practices. It's nothing. We're not making anything up. I'm basically just refreshing what the standard's been in music and start servicing music, and try to educate people back in freestyle, because freestyle does have a chance if servicing is done properly within the labels that are involved in that genre. So that's it. I mean, I can say a lot more, but anybody got any questions?
I'll tell you this much: that pizza shop that you were talking about, you can construct it and everything, but if you don't have the right pizza maker, It
Or the
doesn't matter.
dough.
So that's where you come in.
sauce,
You're the right pizza maker. Boom. So they can sabe, you know where the talent is at,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's great that you're doing that. That's what we're trying to do as well. Is just keep the genre alive. Let people know that the artists are still around, making music, making really good music, adapting to the generations, right? Because you guys are adapting. Freestyle music has evolved. Okay, there's a certain element of
It
that.
all has evolved. The entire infrastructure of the music industry has evolved in general.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. So, there's a lot of changes in music, a lot of different beats being incorporated, that people are putting into different songs. And you mentioned Sergio George, he's doing that with various artists. We just went to his concert,
Ataca Sergio.
Ataha Sergio.
Like I said, that's right.
We
It
were
was
there a
great.
couple of months ago. The event, the production, the music, the orchestra
Amazing,
was
amazing.
so on point. It was so amazing. It's
It don't
beautiful
get no
to
better than that, That's for
Oh
sure.
man, those musicians were just, I mean, I hear it, right? So
Well, like we said,
nobody
it's
else knows
Sergio.
it.
So
It's
Sergio know who he's
everything
picking.
was on point.
No,
Like,
no. It's that man. And my hat comes off to him. He's been good to me. He's been a good friend, a good acquaintance. I learned the most I can. I took a page out of his book. Um, and to this day, it's always been blessed. And he's done great, and he's been a super influence on the Latin community. And he's been consistent. He's someone that you want to that inspires you to take it to the next level. And it's just basically business. It's business standard practice. It's just it's like I'm gonna repeat it again because that's basically what it is. I'm just re-explaining people what the standard is. It's just I never made it up. This was made up. It's just made up by the powers that be when music started. Um, I do contracting on the side. If I'm gonna redo your bathroom, your kitchen, I can't do it if I got all the tools,
Well,
or if I
listen,
don't got the right, or even if even not just all tools. If I got the good tools and the right tools, I can do the job real legit,
right,
on point, and it retains a higher value than the standard.
right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I know that.
well, I had a question.
I had
Remember
a bathroom redone.
in the
I know.
beginning, we had a conversation with Mark, and I think you mentioned it also. I mean, after radio stopped playing freestyle, right? So my question is, all the new freestyle artists that are coming out, because there's a bunch of them that are coming out. So a lot of them have good productions, but since radio is not playing them, you're media based radio out of New Jersey, right? Do you guys play new talent? Do you have a section for like freestyle for the new people?
well, we have DJ mix shows. So when with and Dan Dan Man's our program director. So when it gets to programming, normally we'll start off with if it programming has to do their programming. Um, their job is what they do. So if it is selected approved for programming, normally starts off on the mix shows to see how it does and see how it comes out organically. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, I'm trying to figure out, I know you're trying to ask something a little more. Your question was
Well,
pretty, if I know you're probably trying to get to another question with that question. Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, yeah, because now it's like it's happening to the like it's happening. Let's say in the Latin side, in the salsa side, right? So the only thing they play on the radio, these big stations, all they play on the radio is combo, no la Bonseña,
the old stuff.
all the old stuff. But they never put. We don't have a media-based radio out here that doesn't give the new artists because there's a lot of good talent right now.
Yeah.
A lot of recording, a lot of original
Like the new
artists.
stuff doesn't get
The
on
new
there.
stuff,
Well-
but the new stuff doesn't get in there because they already have
You have
a
to
programming.
pay, and you have to pay.
So that's why I always say I wish I had a genie or a fairy godfather,
Why?
right? God, so I say, listen, I need a radio station media base
Uh-huh.
that can cover like half of the country,
Uh-huh.
and I could put all these
You know how many artists there
you know
are?
how many artists there are, man? I mean, that are could be
Independent
the
artists.
future
I know.
and great productions with arrangers that did arrangement for the people back in the past.
Right.
So it's crazy that they did, to
Well,
me.
the thing is, you have to invest. Like, there's always a.
But
Like,
yeah, exactly. You have to invest. It's like if you're gonna come out with a project, you have to invest in your song. So what I can say about that, first of all, we don't sell airplay. Um, we saw advertising. So they want to advertise. There's advertisement opportunities. If they want to promote, then there's consultants that they can consult that represent radio stations to do a promotional campaign.
Right.
We don't accept compensation for airplay. Promotion is based off labor. We pay for labor for people to work your record. Want to get that clear because a lot of people have a lot of misconception about how these anti-payola laws work, and
Right.
we're not, we don't sell airplay. It's all labor and advertising. Basically the artist has to decide how serious they want to go, especially in freestyle. A lot of artists freestyle digital social media. I mean, not social media, digital. The digital world has made it very convenient for people to release records. So it's very easy to just go to studio,
I
spend a
think my
thousand,
point.
and then just click a few buttons and upload it. That's not the way things go. I believe that that world was opened up for a different purpose, a different agenda, and people kind of veered off to it. So and as you notice, the majors, the big artists, they do put their music out, but they do the right thing. They service their records, they promote, they invest. So that's where it comes down to is how serious they want to take their craft to the next level. How serious are they about their career, about themselves, how much they believe in themselves. Um, so they got to understand that every everything requires an investment.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, also, what's a little bit more difficult for these new artists these days now is that there's no record label, there's no Fever Records now, McMac, there's no guys
They
out there right
carry
now that can say, yo, I'm gonna go get Nashali, I'm gonna get Betsy, I'm gonna get
Right.
and
Right.
and make a whole
'Cause they had
crew,
the
and
money.
they had the money, and they had
Very
the money
well.
to do the tours, they had the money to do promotions. All the people had to do was get into the studio. I
Yeah,
mean, that's
it was a wonderful time back then with the legends. The structure was how it is today with the other genres. There were budgets
Yeah.
to make things happen.
And let's
Um,
let, let's 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 not forget too. Even though the genre is not doesn't have a popularity or radio station or whatever mainstream, the DJs are always the ones that have the opportunity to break
they
these
had the
records.
power.
Even now,
absolutely,
see
that was my first point.
yeah,
Yes,
that's Henry mentioned. Richie Rich, he's up there, right? Bad boy.
that
Those when you got the mixed shows on the radio station, if it's a media based radio station, as a DJ, you have the opportunity to put the stuff out there so people can hear it and then
Exactly.
mix it in. This is what I do, especially with my songs. When I produce my songs, I do the digital stuff, but I put money into it and then I get into the DJ's hands for them to play, whether it be emailing. Stephanie Bennett is a prime example of that. She emails everybody in the world whatever she gets her
Oh yeah.
stuff done.
Yeah.
right.
Those are the stuff you have to do. So I get
That's
him
the
this
work.
point.
Yes, and
That's
that's
the
the
work
thing with
that
the
you have
artists.
to
That's great that you say that, Benny B. That's one thing that I hope people can listen to. The DJs, like I said, how I started off about when you guys asked me about placement on radio. When we get a submission, what we do, like I said earlier, we programming gives it to the mix shows, the DJ mix shows. So we have in Splash, we have the noontime workout mix, 5 hour traffic jam, and the weekend all the mix shows. We have Tim Schomer, we have Juan Wanderers Rojas, we have various DJs, and so it's like you said, the essence starts with the DJs. You'd be surprised, because that's what happened to me when I released Pluto. I was guided by GA to service the records to Kulmaisky, and DJ Kulmaisky did his thing with his servicing as far as his mix show, and when he gave it to programming, sure enough, the record got added, and that's all she wrote after that. So
Mhm.
keep that in mind. The DJs are a very, very important aspect of your promotion when it comes to going to radio, because that's normally where the proper channels start, are the mix shows.
Absolutely, absolutely. So all your artists out there that are listening, come and send it them. Send me the songs. We get
That
them
right.
played up
That
there.
right.
If I don't know what you have, I can't play it. I need
Yeah,
to
and
at
for
least
those
tell me
artists out
something.
there that want to send anything to Splash, my
There you
email is
go.
Henry at splash985fm.com.
There you go. There you go.
And one more time, Henry.
That's Henry at splash985fm.com.
And also don't get it twisted. I'm not saying if I would love to support. I'm a true believer of supporting DJs, artists, and everything. If I have to get the song, buy it, just let me know where I can get it. I just want it. I want to know that it's out there. I want to know that it's a quality production, and I'll get it, and I'll do my part with it.
Yeah.
Because that's the same thing I expect from my end. You know, I push it, I give it
That's
to you.
part
I
of the
hope you
party.
play it. That's where it
Part of the
goes.
party. So, ladies and gentlemen, see, you got to work hard so you can listen to stuff like that. So, we're going to check it out with Pluto, Henry Vargas, featuring Melissa Bonilla, Pluto, Club Jumper remix. Check it out.
Thank you.
Get me out of Pluto, get me out of Pluto. I'm out of this world. Where the hell are you though? I shot for the moon, will skip right past Mars. I shot for the moon, now I'm here among the stars. Among the stars. Among the stars is where you belong with me. Just in my head. Take my hand, you and I will fly to the rhythm of love, rhythm of love.
Far above the sky, looking eye to eye, feel the rhythm of love, the rhythm of love.
Turn around and back it up, baby. Your hips just drive me crazy. Girl, I can see all your moves. Cause, baby, tonight we're taking this flight. You can catch me out in Pluto. Catch me out in Pluto. I'm out of this world. Where the hell are you, though? I shot for the moon. We'll skip right past Mars. I shot for the moon. Now I'm here among the stars. Among the stars. Among the stars is where you belong with me. Just in my head. Hey, pretty baby, and maybe you could spend the night.
Like 60 setting, get ready, we're flying to the stars. Baby, show me exactly what you need.
Let me show you, let me show you.
Turn around and back it up, baby. My lips just drive you crazy.
Girl, I can see all your moves. Cause, baby, tonight we're taking this flight. You can catch me out in Pluto. Catch me out in Pluto. I'm out of this world. Where the hell are you, though? I shot for the moon. We'll skip right past Mars. I shot for the moon. Now I'm here among the stars. Among the stars. Among the stars is where you belong with me. Just in my head.
I gotta say this really quick. A quick shout out to Melissa Bonilla. She is awesome. Her versatility and her vocal range is magnificent. I love her.
Absolutely, she's an amazing talent. You know, it's a very it was a very fortunate situation with that record. Club Jumpers. Pluto was originally the original version was produced by Jay Allams, and then Club Jumpers had various remixes. But then we came up with this concept several years later. And actually, Pluto's success of Pluto has to this day, Pluto has the highest airplay exposure in a lot of freestyle records, and actually, and I would could say in all of the new freestyle had over 2,000 spins on radio. Been very fortunate to over nearly 20 radio stations. Very consistent since 2020 on radio. 3 years on XM satellite radio on 3 channels. Very successful record. Shout out to Club Jumpers, and that's another thing I want to say. People check out Club Jumpers, clubjumpers.com. I think Dan
Absolutely.
Matthews might hopefully is in the box today. That's another thing I want to tell artists. I know a lot of artists like to do remixes and stuff, and always keep your ear out for the remixes and producers that are doing their thing on radio, because those are the ones you really want to put yourself in touch with, like Club Jumpers. You do a track with Club Jumpers, the likelihood of your song being aired and added on rotation on radio is very high.
Right.
It's a very high success rate.
Right.
So hit Club Jumpers up. Shout out to Dan Matthews, San Michael's. I don't know if Dan, did he wind up getting into the box?
No, I don't see him yet. I don't see him in the back room yet.
You sent him the link, right?
I did, yes.
But I do have Marky Walker. He's still there. So let me tell you.
Mark back. Where's Mark? I'm waiting for him.
What's the story with Marky Walker before I bring him in?
So, I mean, Mark said it earlier. He said it perfectly. We connected through Love and Freestyle. Shout out to Love and Freestyle again. GA and JDT. Connecting the dots. GA was the reason why I recorded Pluto. For those who don't know, I write a lot, and GA and I know each other for a very long time, over 35 years, and I was hanging out just singing in the car. Pluto. It was more of an R&B record. It was an R&B record, and he was like, "Yo, you gotta do that freestyle." I'm like, "Why?" He kept bothering me. I was like, "You know what? Let's do it." And we went and we did it, and he pointed me in the right direction. So I have him a lot to thank for giving me that motivation to get back in the studio. And so Love and Freestyle, an amazing platform. People are just evolving, connecting, networking, so positive, so productive. Mark and I met each other through there, and he's part of MCSC, something that I did know. He was anticipating a comeback, and he understands. Mark is a professional, first and foremost, very professional. He understands how the industry works. He's been there. So he sees what's going on, and his first instinct is to do the right thing. He wants to service his music properly, and he wound up learning what I did, and here we are today. We're working on doing the remix of Into the Future, produced by Club Jumpers, with Freedom Williams.
Let me bring him in here right now.
Yes, bring him in. It's in the middle of we just started production on it. Club Jumpers just started the work on it. And we're anticipating to have that record ready for everybody in the early new year, for January 2026. Mark, what up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, Henry? What's up, everybody? I'm back. I'm always hanging out.
And I want to give a special shout out to the team, because it's been I feel like we're in divine time. So
Yes.
Mark and I and Dan, we wind up just having a nice little group of people. Freedom. Get a shout out to DJ Carlito. Sam Michaels. So we have an amazing chemistry. And shout out to Paul Anthony of Full Force. We have amazing chemistry, lots going on. Mark understands the business, and he wants to do the right thing. And I admire when people don't half-ass their work. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
But Mark is not about that. And you can obviously tell just by looking at the video of Into the Future what he's about. So he has a mentality, he has a character. It all comes about the mentality and the character. And he understands that. And hey, we here, man. We here to rock and roll, baby. Right, Rock? Right, Mark? Ready to go, right?
And I'm gonna by saying, he said, I've been there. I did. I was there. I was under Creative Music Entertainment, which was Stevie B's label. And understand, labels have budgets for artists. You don't know this, but when you get signed and you start marketing, planning, and getting into a studio and you're recording, do you realize you got a tab? You're being charged for all this adding up as you go. So back when we were younger, you know, a teenager, you think, hey, I'm going to write a song, I'm going to send it to the radio. Radio's going to play it and everybody's going to love it. Well, that's not really how it works. You know, you can't just write a song. And especially nowadays, it's all about the quality. It's about the quality of the record you're trying to submit to radio, because radio has standards. And I've learned that you just can't walk in, you know, you got your home studio nowadays. Everybody's a record label nowadays. You know, if you buy the computers now, you know, they have the apps, you know, I'm not going to go in, but you know what I'm talking about. Everybody's writing
independent artists.
Yeah, we're all independent.
independent art. But here's what happens. You test the waters. You can play it on your home stereo and in your car and it sounds acceptable. You give it to radio and it's a whole nother story. And that's what it took me time to understand. That it took me time to understand that, you know, CME's Creative Music Entertainment, it has a budget and they're paying for studio time. And we got, when we first came out with Dream Girl, the first 2 weeks we came out with it, that second week we hit Billboard 36 on the charts with a bullet. I think Sophie B. Hopkins was above us, and I think LL Cool J and No Mercy was right below us with it. And what happens is you start to compete with your record with other artists on the charts. But to get there, to see if you can compete, you have to have that quality. Club Jumpers does that. You have to have distribution. Well, distribution's not free, you know, but if you know the niche of the industry and the quality of the marketing plans, and I mean, JCee, you've got beautiful marketing plan. You've been there. You know what it's about. Trying to get another artist who's new or independent to understand that, you know, it's like pulling teeth. They don't know yet, but you got to let them go. You know, you got to crawl before you can walk.
They got to learn
before you take off running. And it's you know, everything's is in increments and in steps and timing, and patience is a virtue. None of this is overnight. It's not going to happen the next month or the next month. It's all how well you put forth and your persistency is going to make the difference, and your professionalism. Exactly. Don't, like you said, don't half-ass do it. If you're going to do it and you want to be recognized, there's routes, there's opportunities, and Henry has been one of them. And I understood this. And when GA introduced me to him, see, GA did the same thing. George Anthony, we invest into our home, into our work. You know, I want to have that right jewel, that diamond of that song, where I'm going to go and send it in to the right people. And then I want the right people. And it's not a huge investment. That's what a lot of people miss. They miss it. It's not a huge investment, but there is somewhat of an investment for these people to go to work for you.
Right.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You nailed it, Mark. You definitely nailed it.
Hey, Henry, I got a question for Henry.
Yeah.
Who is El Chavo Solitario?
Good question. From what I know, that's someone that has one of my songs on YouTube link upload.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, because he got this has even got MySpace. That's why it was so funny because
it says MySpace,
we were talking about MySpace with Mark before, and it has a www.myspace.com.
Wow. Yeah. That's one of my. I think it's for keep it in your mind. Yeah. So shout out to Chavo Solitario for the support. I appreciate that.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I know. I just when you said that
Freestyle, it's a good song too, man.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, but self-investment is really big. I mean, if anything I learned from the industry, it's fickle, and if you don't know the ins and outs of it the way you should know, you can get lost or you can get taken advantage of. See, this is what I did with my first song. My first freestyle song was on a major label, and they wanted to keep 51% of my publishing. They wanted to keep my name and all that stuff, and that wasn't happening. But what I did was, when I was doing that, I learned, and this is what you guys are doing right now. You're giving people the opportunity, new artists, to come and learn from the business from the inside out and put out quality stuff and get the right stuff. And I applaud you guys for that again. You know, Henry, I met you before when you had this first. It was a couple of years ago, and you stuck to it. I mean, your standard up is right
Thank you.
there.
Thank you.
You
Thank you.
mentioned that back then, and you're doing it, and I appreciate that because it makes me feel good.
Thank
You
you.
know, as a producer to put out music that you know you got someplace you can go. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Thank you. Yes, you know, if people feel like I said, you know, you can reach me at Henry at Splash 98.5 FM or Henry Vargas Inc. at gmail.com as well. You know, it's not only the radio state, I have my own. We have our own promotion company, ATS Promotions and Radio Consultants. We are certified to promote you on Billboard, media base, nationally and overseas as well. So we're pretty much a global structure when it comes to servicing music to radio. So hit us up and
Yes,
let's have
sir.
some fun. Anybody got any questions? You can they can reach out to me. They want a consultation. You know, I have myself and I have someone else, and I'll also be able to consult them properly and guide them in the right direction.
Beautiful.
But
Hello, Linda.
everybody needs to understand that you have to invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
Labor's not free.
Nope.
No,
That's right.
no,
That's
no.
absolutely.
You always have to invest.
Yes.
Everything. Like when you have the magazine and people go into the magazine and
When
stuff
this
like
one
that.
Yeah,
throws
you
me
gotta
out of
pay
the,
for that.
throws me out of the studio, get out. I need to finish the magazine. I can't interrupt her.
He talks too much. I'm trying to write.
Yeah, but then she talks to me too, so it's vice
Yeah,
versa.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
let me get out of here. I gotta go to
I
the
have to
other.
kick him out. I go, goodbye.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of work, man. It's a lot of work. People don't realize, but if you gotta stay in the hustle, if you don't stay persistent,
Yep.
going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Exactly.
again, I can't reiterate. You have to have quality work, man. You got to
Yeah.
have a quality production, the mixing, the sound, the vocals, this
Everything's
auto
good.
tune crap. I mean, you know, if you
Yeah,
got
'cause
AI, use it as a tool. You got to
God,
be able to sing your songs when you get
you
up there.
got you gotta
Quality
have
is the
that
thing.
quality. You gotta have that competitiveness because you understand not just on my end. When any radio station, when you submit something to programming, they have a standard. They have a test on how the song got to be competitive among. Like I deal with top 40, so if your song doesn't compete, the likelihood programming won't approve you for it. You know, there's a structure that has to be
Follow.
in order to maintain the integrity of the industry and the music and the quality of the music for the artist and for the public. It's all for the benefit of the public. So
Yeah, you want them to enjoy your music, you know,
exactly,
and get the music out there. I mean, for all the
exactly.
artists that we've interviewed, like we said, over 300 people already of all different music, you know, freestyle, dance, salsa. I mean, Henry, you sing in Spanish as well, so you have your
That's right.
album, right? In
I
salsa.
had a single. Yes, I had a single. Actually, I recorded it now, but I only got to put out a single out of that. You know.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, no, you know, the music is good, and you know, we gotta listen to it more and get more people to listen to it, and just help
Thanks.
each
Thanks.
other out. You know what I mean? We have to. That's the thing. It's just building this community. That's what we've
Thanks.
been
Thanks.
trying
And
to
you
do.
know, when I did Pluto, you know, I invested in promotions over 10 grand as a total. I mean, in one shot, but various
Yeah.
payments. But I understood that I needed to do that, you know. And look, but you know, everybody talks about Pluto now. So it's a, you know, it's an amazing. I feel very. It's satisfying to see that because I'm like, all right, this did work, and I hope this can lead by example. And either other projects like what we're going to do with Mark and projects I've done in the past, you know, people can talk to Pretty Poison. They can talk to
Yeah.
several people that have gotten that we worked in, and you know, it's a very productive, successful system. And I hope everybody can hopefully understand that. They don't have, I'm not saying they have to come through me, but there are people out there, they're all consultants, there are other radio stations. Just service your record properly if you want to, you know, be about that, you know, because I see a lot of artists also that they bust these records out and they act like they're platinum recording artists, but no
See, I was
offense,
gonna
you
say
know,
that.
I'm not.
I was gonna say something like that. I was gonna say, listen, to all these new artists out there, this is my advice to you. Do the music because you love it. Don't do music because you want to compete with somebody. Don't do music because you want to be some icon.
Don't do music because you want to have
Do
a
music,
facade,
do
you know.
quality music, like Benny said. Do
Yeah,
quality
your
music.
fans are gonna buy your record for who you are, for your character, for being you.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of artists put a facade that's not really who they are, and then they're not even doing the proper servicing to even try to get the proper attention anyway. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah. And there's
Listen,
still artists out there that do that,
I don't.
that have been
True.
out for a while that you can't even take a
Oh my
picture with
God.
them. You can't talk to them. They're
I
like,
know, like
oh,
security. I'm like,
security. You know, it's like, seriously?
listen, me, let's put my example. Me, I have 3 singles. I'm recording like maybe 4 more that are coming up.
Mm,
But I record them with people that are named. My arrangers are well known in Puerto Rico. Okay. These guys do
exactly.
arrangements for big artists. So, and the guys that compose the lyrics for me, these guys have like an arsenal and they're
yeah.
known everywhere. So
Yeah, they have.
I work with quality people, but I don't do this because I want to become the next Mark Anthony. I don't do this because I
No,
want to be the next. I want to be the next JCee Cologne.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
You
want
do it.
to. I
You
don't.
do it because you want to be strategic too. It's also strategy is also a key
Right.
thing. And you know, when I did Pluto, I dropped the first single with the Jay Allens, but then I came 2 months later with remixes, and the remixes consist of, which was very strategic the way I selected it. It was Club Jumpers,
Right. So listen,
Tim
I'm not
Shomer,
saying.
and DJ Lucho. They each served a different area of the market
Mm,
and fan base. So that's how you know you strategize as well. You got to think about the how who I'm gonna actually, what can this remixer do with this, do for my record? How can it benefit him
right,
remixing the record? Because
right.
anybody can remix a record. Is what is the next steps?
What do they do after they remix
Right.
it? Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, we gotta talk to Henry offline then. That so
Yeah.
he can
And that,
absolutely. Feel free.
Hey, he's expensive, man. By the hour, man. Consultation, man.
Nah, he's messing with you. Look
no.
I'm just messing. I'm just messing with you.
Well,
Ya me están cobrando,
Consultations
ya
are
me están
free.
cobrando. No.
Consultations are free. The consultations are free. I don't charge for consultations. No.
So yeah,
Yeah.
look, it feels good.
I can't hear you, Benny.
It feels good. Benny's on mute.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
not for
go.
nothing. Really quick. I've been
Yeah.
pointing this out since we got on, when Henry got on, but you could tell how he carries him. He got a damn tie on our podcast. He's
I
got
know,
he don't say
right?
shirt
I
and tie. He
know,
is
man. I'm
professional,
telling you, man.
professional, not comfortable, but
Thank you.
professional.
So,
Yo,
I
check
mean,
it out, man. Look who we got in
you,
the
you
house.
have to be serious. People have to be serious. Like we're not here wasting our time. We have
Exactly.
a purpose. We're
Exactly.
doing this live for a purpose. You guys do this. Well, you're up to 300 episodes. You're not doing it for, for tickles and giggles.
Right,
No.
exactly.
It's all educational and teach the masses anything we can give them, anything of our experiences and our successes, we can share to people because we got our knowledge and our successes from the bigger people that have done it great.
For us,
So
yep.
we try to
Right
take a little
before.
page out of them and implement in our career. And then what we get out of that, we try to pass it on to the one that need it as well. That's
Absolutely.
the important aspect of helping people grow is just educating them. I was blessed to be educated. Why not educate the next person?
Right.
Amen to
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
That's
Amen.
right.
But people
God
got to
bless.
really be mindful of that. It's this the glam is the glam, but when it's time to, you can really get in the sham if you pay too much attention to the glam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. You get trapped in the lies, as they say.
always
Mhm.
ask for wisdom and understanding in what you do in these things because it can get complicated. It could be it could be very cloudy. You can get very
Yeah.
clouded, but you got to be focused on your purposes why you stepped into the studio and to record a
Right.
record.
That's
Yep.
right. So shout out to Latif
Yeah,
Machado.
exactly. This is what we
La
were talking about.
Entertainment's in the house. This
This
is
is what we were talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
And then we were talking about
Mhm.
the teachers before. Go back. It's still you still have time to buy a T-shirt for Christmas. So go on to the website. I'll share the link later for the Silent Free apparel. There's over 250 designs of freestyle T-shirts. This comes from La Entertainment, and we're supporting, of course. And why not give everybody a T-shirt for Christmas, and everybody walks around with freestyle T-shirt? But like, what's that? What's freestyle? See, for all those people who don't know what freestyle is, so what freestyle? So you can grab your free newsletter, also your free roster for La Entertainment, and book a whole bunch of people. I know he got a couple. Who's the last group that he just got? I forgot.
Oh, we have it on the magazine.
I know.
Oh, Planet Patrol.
No,
Planet
No,
Patrol.
Planet
no, four, whatever they call them. I don't know. Anyway, so anyway, he has a lot of information. His newsletter just came out for the end of the year as well. A lot of
shout out to Latif Ricardo, man. Shout out to Latif, good dude, man.
yeah.
Anyway, we also got here our correspondent, our marketing director from the magazine in Alabama.
In Alabama.
She represents us, White Glass Hispanic Latino Outreach. Mayra Aruz. Remember that?
So yeah, she's in Alabama. We had a great time. We went to Alabama this past weekend. Never been to Alabama ever in my life. Saw lots of cows and goats and a lot of animals in the farm.
It was awesome, bro.
Yeah, I love it anyway. But we met some great people up there. Great networking. Shout out to Services and Lynette from Lux Mastermind. Thank you very much for the invite. We had a great time at the Christmas party up in Dalesville. And look at that, talking about Alabama like I know Alabama.
I know, like she knows Alabama. We
were at Enterprise. We went to the Whoville.
Everybody was dressed up. Everybody was dressed up like
Dr.
Seuss and all that.
Yeah. So next year I'm gonna go do my hair green.
Yes, we're gonna. We're already invited for next year. So
awesome. And you know, and just to touch back to what we were speaking, and you know, that was one part. You know, invest in yourself. For those. And I would more direct this at the freestyle genre for those who are involving certain labels to put out the music. Just make sure they're doing the right thing for you. Ask for transparency. Have everything in writing. Follow up on what you signed.
Yeah.
If you could read your agreement, if it's a license agreement, if it's a contract, there are provisions in there. Just because you sign, you don't just take the paper and put it away. You grab the paper every 3 months as an accounting clause. Check your accounting clause. Check everything. Make sure that the label's doing the right job for you. Because when we're getting a lot of stagnant projects and a lot of stagnant artists being discouraged because of labels as well. So keep that in mind as well. Make sure whoever you get involved, stay on top of them to make sure the term of your agreement with them is fulfilled properly.
There you go.
That's good advice. That's very good advice.
And what's good with Henry is that you have the opportunity to develop relationships, and that's a really good thing. He, like he says, make sure you're looking at your contracts. Make sure you're following up with your Henry and I, we talk every day, maybe 4 or 5 times a day.
That's right.
Just checking on one another. Checking on, he lets me know, hey, I just spoke with so-and-so. You're going to be around later today for a conference call. There's always things going on when I'm not even knowing anything's going on. So we've developed a relationship, and that makes me as an artist comfortable and confident in what's going on, because not only are they calling me and telling me, they're emailing me and sending me in black and white. Everything's in writing, and it's transparency, like he said. And it's not a big investment, a very small investment, and an investment that he works with you with. He's not, you call up Henry, let him talk to you. It makes sense.
Thank you, Mark.
There you go. There you go.
We're here to make it make sense.
That's it. Make it make sense. That's a good make it make sense.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's about connecting with each other. It's all about helping each other, that we're not here to get you or take your money and all that stuff.
No,
it's about the community. And there are people, unfortunately, there are people out there like that. Okay. But what we're
there are some victims out there that have been with certain labels that are victimized and discouraged, and then the discouragement word passes around. Then all of a sudden, you got a genre that doesn't trust anything that you do.
Exactly.
And then it affects the people that could really help you, but those individuals taint the minds of the masses.
Yeah.
That everybody's sold.
I know.
That's why I always keep repeating myself on that. Make sure you be careful not be careful. Make sure who you're working with is in your best interest.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
That's why the circle. Like, remember the Fockers. A lot of people are out of
We're
the
in the
circle of
circle right
trust.
now. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, I want to give a shout out to Linda Rosa. We got people
Yeah,
that went to our
Linda.
first annual Spanglish cruise.
Cruise.
Linda Rosa,
And
and we
Mayra.
have Gianni De Leon. What's up, my brother?
Hey.
Is
And
that DJ
also
Carlito?
Mayra Ruz. Communication
DJ
is
Carlito, salud.
Yeah. Saludo.
There you
Brother.
go.
So DJ Carlito has become a big part of the crew. Stepping in, going over some decisions with us. He's a great guy out of Philly and a great DJ. So we're putting together a great team of individuals.
Yeah.
Cool.
Along with Freedom. We may be doing some things with the Dream Girl track in the future too. With that I did with Stevie B. So we got a lot. I tell you what,
We got
you'll
some.
feel comfortable working with the ones who are really interested in you. They're looking out for your best interest, all the way through. So it makes it more comfortable for the artist to do the work necessary that they're looking for you to do, because we've got work to do, as well as besides singing, we got to really market ourselves as well, and be a part of that crew, that team, because we don't just sing and record. We're not done. We got to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. Because then who's gonna know who you are, or they're even here?
Exactly.
This is one of my pet peeves. That, for example, like, we want to interview artists. Now, say I look up an artist I'm interested in. Try to go to their social media and find out contact information.
They have nothing.
There's no contact information.
Right.
You can't send them a message. There's no
No
email.
video, no
There's
nothing.
no nothing. So, excuse me, how do you want me to feature you in the magazine, or how do I give you an interview when there's no information?
No contact info. Yeah.
That's
There's
true.
no contact. Why? I don't understand that. Big or little, there's no contact information.
Yeah, I
It
always
says
feel
here, Wiregrass Hispanic Latino Outreach says communication is essential, but it's up to you to do the research.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Mayra
Wow.
saying saludos from
Saludos.
Alabama.
Alabama.
So
Hello.
we're excited to expand up to the Wiregrass, which we didn't know what
Make it
Wiregrass meant. Wiregrass means from the Florida Panhandle up to Alabama. That's all Wiregrass
So
area.
listen, this is where it's at. Now it's in Alabama. The magazine has reached Alabama. It's in Virginia, Philly, New Jersey, Florida.
I'm trying to get to all
So
these
we
places.
started it
Yeah.
in Florida, and all of a sudden people are subscribing from other states.
Right.
So that's amazing. I'm glad that I didn't put a Florida magazine. You know what I mean? It's
There's people from everywhere.
national. It could be national.
Yeah.
It could
Yeah.
be anybody could see it
Right.
digital. Anybody in California could see it digitally. They want a copy. Hey,
Right.
listen, I want a copy of your magazine. You go to Spanglish-entertainment.com, you subscribe.
Right.
Or if you want to buy one at a time,
Right.
it's up to you.
There you
Right,
go.
right.
It's a lot of work.
We had showed before. We have new releases. I had 3 freestyle new releases that were in there, and sometimes I pick them. Some, it all depends if I speak to the artist and things like that. But I always try to put in, helping you guys out, because that's the only way to do it, right? That's the
Yeah.
only.
Absolutely.
So
And
I
another
had-
thing I want to say for people out there that are going to be servicing radio, there's a lot of radio stations all over the country. What to look at for a radio station? First, you want to check out who is monitoring, who are they being monitored by? And obviously, we are monitored by MediaBase, but we're not the only monitoring system. There are a few, but however, MediaBase is the #1 radio monitoring system used in the industry, including Billboard Magazine, major labels, Republic, Atlantic, Sony, Warner, Universal, iHeart, Cumulus, Odyssey, music publishers, A&R, DSP programmers. It's the majors, and it tracks real radio airplane in real time. And MediaBase determines the eligibility for Billboard chart eligibility. We also influence playlist decisions on DSPs, and we give you an artist evaluation of your value. So you don't get that in any just local radio station. So if you want your airplay to count, find that station that has that MediaBase, because that's where the major's looking at. If you're looking to elevate and you want that proper attention.
Yep.
That's not that easy either.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we got some good people here. We got some good people here, man. We got a Sacero here, Christian Ray, our friend from Orlando.
Hey,
We
Chris.
have Miguel Barrera. We got La Nena Sandy. Salsera.
Right.
Jorge Salcero, DJ Jorge Salcero. What's up, brother? See, the DJs are important, man. We were talking about this before.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And I got a
Absolutely.
thing to follow up on that, Benny, is that I think all independent artists should take responsibility to get their work to the DJs, because
Absolutely.
they're the ones. Don't have the DJs trying to look you up and try to buy we shouldn't have you buy our stuff to play our stuff. You're the ones who are going to break us. We should be dying to get it into your hands. So that's how I've always felt about that. You know,
Yeah.
he has asked me that before on a podcast. I send it to all the DJs. We should be sending it, even if you don't know them.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely. We have a DJ out in Brazil who frequents our show all the time. And when I play a song and he likes it, guess what? He gets it.
Boom.
He can go play it right to Brazil. There you go. It just opens up a new door.
And
But
Hawaii,
yeah.
got the guy from Shannon from Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii, exactly. It's just don't be afraid. I mean, I'm not asking if you want for me to play it or for any DJ to play it, and I mean anybody, just send it to us. Just I said, listen, this is for the DJs. Put it out there as a test. Tell me what you think. I'm going to be brutally honest with you because I expect nothing less than that when I put production out. When I put the production out, I ask my fellow DJs, my fellow producers, what do you think? Give me your critique. And I don't want to hear what you want me to hear. I want to hear what I don't think anybody else wants to hear. I want to know if I got something wrong. Should I change it? Does it sound good, or whatever the case may be? I got blessed so far that I got a good team that everything's coming out as quality. You know what I'm saying? So send it out there. Just let us know. Just let us know.
We're not in a rush to make a Brad record.
No, absolutely not. This is not back in the day doing 99 record deals. I'm sorry. Did I say that? No.
I heard that.
Down Canal Street. Woo! Going down to Canal Street.
Oh,
wow,
in the corner.
This is a good show today for our last show of the year, man. We happy
Yeah,
we stayed on longer. We usually, and we never know.
Hey man, we usually like an hour. We went over the hour 43 minutes, which we had the 2-hour limit. So we try
to keep it.
We try to keep it there because
some people get bored. You know how people are.
Yeah,
but we got a lot of
we can always come back.
We got a lot of people on right now. A lot of
on.
people. Latif came in. I mean, a lot of people from the crew that were with us came in.
Yeah, I appreciate
Ray
it.
Vardez, DJ Carlito. I mean,
no, good. I'm happy that people came in. Check out our show if you haven't seen it
Pedro
before.
Suarez, and you know what?
Save us. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. It's free.
It's free.
And
share it out.
It's free too.
Exactly.
So if you click, like on TikTok, you
show
tap
some
it.
love,
Come
baby.
on, show some love. I got some love the other day on TikTok. I went on there briefly, did a live and everything yesterday.
A lot.
And I had a lot of people on there. So I'm trying to figure out the TikTok thing. It's really confusing from trying to do it from the desktop. I'm trying to connect it. So that's my goal for the new year, so we can have the show on TikTok live as well. So
well, DJ Mami Songa here says, I'll play it, but the artists won't even bother to tune in. But they want us to play the song. It's 50-50. I play it, but
tune in.
But tune in.
That's true. That is so true.
And if she sends you the link,
that's tough because I'm on TikTok, and there's a community that you kind of become part of, because you just grow into those communities. So I'll send out, I email the DJs, they'll say, yo, send me your stuff. I say, send me your email. I'll send them, 4 or 5 tracks or whatever. You do what you want. And then when I'll jump in, they're playing it. I'm showing them the love, doing the part, sending them the point. Right. But then I know there's another DJ I sent their stuff to, so I'm trying to surf the TikTok. So you're surfing, you'll go in there, and then you don't know when the DJ is going to play your song. So if you don't stay in there, and it's
right.
You're going to the other shows. But a lot of times, when Henry and I was talking about this today, if the artist is sending you his music, the DJ should just be adding you in if they like your record.
I'm just about to say that.
I should have to show up on your live for you to go, yo, we got artist Mark just jumped in the house, and I respect that. But I would like to say, well, you just heard him 3 songs earlier. We played that. That would be like, yo, you played me already. That's dope, because I wouldn't even. But it's I get because DJs they build their criteria for the show for the listeners. So you got to artists, that jump in, they can't just stop the show and throw you in. They're on a momentum. They're moving. They've got people in the chat that's throwing, I want Freestyle, I want Johnny O, Cynthia, you know, the core, they got their favorites. So they got to keep the flavor going, because once they throw you in and it's not Freestyle per se, then they start dropping out of the box. You know, your people start leaving on their favorite, you know, of their favorite song somewhere else. So I respect the DJs as well, but you know, we got to also respect the art and test the waters. Like Henry was saying, test it, play it on your shows when the artists aren't even there, and see if it works for you live. And if they say, hey, we like it, you know, the make it or break it, yeah, we make it, we like it, then play it, and that's going to feed the artists to the audience before we get there. Before
we have a Latin DJ. His name is Luis Pérez. His name is DJ Mambo's Cave. Okay, this guy plays all the salsa, all the new salsa, all the old school salsa. And when I come into his show, and when other artists come to his show, he says, "Hey, we got a celebrity in the house. We got JCee Cologne." And then 2 records later, boom, my song goes on. Same thing with any other celebrity that goes on, and he gets a lot of celebrities that go in there. Right. So he already knows that. So every time they appear, so boom, he swings in the record.
So I'm learning that. That's why I gotta surf. And like Benny was saying, I'm waiting for you to come on so I can play your song, but you know, you don't even come on and I play your record. But we have to show appreciation to the DJs. We gotta take out
absolutely
spin a little in there and then communicate. Type it in. Hey, came by to show some love. Hey, love you guys. I'm gonna head out. I'll be back. You know, and then then he can read that later. You know,
exactly. At least put a little like,
but if you don't communicate, if what they call, you know, you're looking through the window, you're not really inside, but you're just surfing. They can see people, 230 some people watching you on the outside.
And nobody even puts a light. I know. What is it?
What is it? It's like they're heavy.
Free.
It's free. So yes, it is challenging, but you know, there's some people are really good at it, you know, and they just get in, show the love, the artists.
We're old school. We're old school. You know, we're learning. We have to learn all this teenager thing, and they live on TikTok with the I see you. I know you're like looking at the box. Wow, what's that box coming up? Like people come into the live feed, you know. And I put the TikTok studio on my desktop, and I'm like, okay, how do I change the background? Where do I go? Like you know, because I don't.
Yeah, that's interesting. How much time we have left?
Well, I'm putting a little song here. We're ending.
I just want to say one more thing, if I'm allowed.
Sure.
So, like I said, I gave my information. You know, now not only we do the promotions, we help you out. We have distribution platforms that we can offer you. We also help you out for registrations when you're gonna put out a song, register a song. If it's going on radio, we register a media base, the Nielsen sound scan, the ASCAP, the BMIs,
the encoding
or CSAC encoding, all that good stuff. We also provide legal services and have legal services referrals for artists that are in with that as well. So just want to let you know. So
we have a guy on Wednesdays. He's the one that handles my catalog, all my royalties, everything. Make sure that everything.
Another person. But it's good to have another person.
Well, no, they do the service and win. Right. They do all of that.
Right.
So Henry's marketing thing is make it make sense. So Henry, make it make sense, Vargas, right? That's what we're gonna look for.
Yeah, make it make sense.
I'm gonna put a little background music while we end the show here.
Awesome.
Dream Girl. There we go.
That's it.
So anyway, guys, listen. I appreciate you guys coming on the show. Mark, Henry, we got to talk again. You know,
definitely.
Offline.
See how God
Mark,
works.
It's great seeing you again, man. It's been 10 years. Absolutely. So now this means that you're back into my life again.
Yes. Anything you need of me, let me know. I'm available for shows, for talking. I can be your backup dancer if you need.
and look out, January, Mark Walker featuring Freedom Williams into the future. Club Jumpers remix.
You're coming back to the show. You're coming back to the show with Freedom Williams.
There you go.
Freedom. We'll bring Freedom and myself back on the show with you guys.
All right.
Don Juan Entertainment.
Yeah, don't forget my email address is djbennyb65@gmail.com. That's
Absolutely, man. You know we gotta connect, brother. We gotta catch up.
djbennyb65@gmail.com. Yes, sir.
And if you missed all that, you could call us and we'll give you the information.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, that's right.
All right,
Alida.
ladies and gentlemen, Mark E. Walter. Henry Vargas. Thank you
Merry
guys.
Christmas. Happy New Year. Woo!
Wow.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna play a remix, but you're gonna play that song for them?
Yeah,
Let him do it. Let
Yeah,
him do it.
you could throw mix in there.
You
Hey,
guys are the mix.
cut it
Yeah.
into the.
No, I was gonna do it. You remember this one?
I ever heard. Maria, 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 Maria.
Come on now.
You don't know about this shit, kid.
Yeah, it's coming.
In a single word.
You're gonna hear it though.
Maria,
This is for all my freestyle fans. This is a remix.
Maria, 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 Maria. I just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Maria, I just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. It's cool and it's almost like rain. Maria, you know about this shit, kid. LeBron, Maria.
Ah, yeah, bro. How you like that?
Awesome.
You gonna cut us off?
Oh, yo, you mixing so badass that they called the cops on you, bro.